You know who it is. Welcome to Tell It How It Is, No Filter. I'm gonna stop that introduction because y'all should know by now. I don't think anybody new is here. I think I have my regulars. A little confident, extra cocky today. And welcome still though. Hope you've been having a productive time since I've last spoke to you guys. How's everything going? We are in the fourth quarter. 2022 is gone. It's over. I expect to start seeing on social media all your New Year's resolutions and what the fuck y'all plan to do, and y'all not gonna do shit but what y'all been doing. Stop with the whole, I'm cutting everybody off in 2023. Cut them motherfuckers off right now. Right now. I don't know what you're holding on to. You always want to use a new year to try to have good energy, which is an effective way if you stick to that shit. But if you're going to make a change and there's something you want to do different in life, do the shit now. What are you waiting for the year for? Just to fumble a weekend. Be right back talking to the same motherfuckers, right back doing what you was doing. Just hold the reality of that. All right. Not too much current. Only thing I got current, I actually got topics today that I was able to put together, so I don't got to do the whole social media shit and give that so much energy. But what I will say is, your man Diddy. So Saucy, they confirmed that that is his daughter and not his granddaughter. Love Sean Combs, allegedly. Then they had him posted with some other young type of chick that he's kissing her or some shit. She look a little better than Caresha, no disrespect. But then he goes, nothing about the relations of him and her is one-sided. And she actually also chimed in on that. So I don't understand. First they were free single dating, nothing serious. Now they're saying that it's not to be taken lightly. What are we doing?
She said, and I also, somebody had said something about, her, and she was like, he's not my man.
Right.
We're not in a relationship. So
Right.
He's free to do what he wants to do, but he cares about me. I guess, at this point, I'm thinking it's beneficial game. She said she's wanting to build branding, whatever, rebuild her brand. So I mean, he's helping her with that. So if he gets some pussy and she gets some dick on behind that, it's good as that. I don't give a fuck.
No, I just find it convenient that now after the baby they want to talk about it's not one-sided. So what does that mean? That means that how is she benefiting him? If it's not one-sided.
I mean, at this point, Diddy, how old is he? 50 something?
Yeah.
He lost the love of his life. And
Rest in peace, Kim Porter.
At this point, I think he's just doing what the fuck he want to do. He got the money. Bitches is gonna use that nigga for this money. Nobody gonna take him serious. I don't think I'm gonna take him serious. But I also wouldn't trust him in the music industry because his track record with people in the music industry.
Well, Breakfast Club, he went on there and said he got receipts, or show him if you have receipts. So he was definitely challenging that. That doesn't mean he didn't jerk around, but he was actually challenging that. I just wanted to know what one-sided means, because like, what can fucking Caresha do for him? I don't want the feminists out there to go, you mean women have no value? That's not what I'm saying. What can she do for him? Besides, like you said, the physical.
Somebody else on his own. I don't give a fuck. Nobody think what I think. Hey.
So that's it. They felt to make a report of that. I'm sorry, I gotta say, Gunna takes plea deal, admits to actual gang, YSL. Everybody is spewing about this and getting on him, calling him a snitch, dry snitch, straight out snitch, rat, because he came home and took a plea. Now, when I grew up, that was an absolute no-no. But in today's day and age, it's not a big no-no, because we want to sit here and get on him for doing that, but that shit's been going on. Motherfuckers been snitching. Look how many years it took for y'all to finally get Alpo. Oh, 30 years passed before they offed him? So they let snitching slide a lot. 2, these rappers, not to judge them, I'm one, just because they in the limelight and they act a certain way, have a certain persona, and speak about certain things, don't mean they like that. So now the name Gunna would make you think he's like that. And I don't know him. Maybe he's conditionally like that. But you guys are wild. Suppose he not like that. And he was like, look, I do this for music to pay the bills and be, live lavish. I'm not nothing like this, what I say in my songs. And when shit go down like this is when you find out how niggas really are. So am I really mad at him? The whole don't snitch code? Yeah, I hear you. But if he ain't like that, he ain't like that. So are we really upset right here? Like, will we, it's not like 50, who else can we say? The rappers that talk hella shit. 50, Uncle Murder, those type of bars. If they take a plea deal, you gotta look at them crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because they MOP. Shout out MOP. There's certain members that, you know what I mean? You look at them and go, I kind of believe their stories and believe their mannerism on being tough and there's certain gangster. You know what I mean? I can name a lot. But Gunna, I don't know. I never got that vibe. I just thought it was music when I did understand what I understood. Because I don't really understand that music. But I'm not mad at him if he's not like that. Now, if there's interviews or other footage out there where he act like he was super tough, now he look crazy. But if he don't have those type of interviews and no one question his G card, what the fuck you want? Motherfuckers want to come home. He's talking that Rico toll numbers. Niggas be like, you know what? On second thought, 6ix9ine did it. So that's it. I just hope he's safe out here, because I heard he is home. And just watch your back, bro. No more gangster. You might as well make some like dance music or something now. I think that's what you was doing, but don't talk tough. You can't talk tough now. Not your next song, no songs in the future. You fucking better talk about like stocks or investments or some shit. So you are done deal with that. That might be it for current. That's what I said. More of this is gonna be some good. Oh, this one I need you, Saucy. This is disgusting. I keep seeing it. I try to ignore it. So I see numerous posts saying that Glorilla likes her men to skeet on her food before she eats it. So when I saw the first one, I just thought it was cat. But I've seen this 5-6 places on Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. Are they just spreading fuckery? Or is there some type of, what the fuck?
I mean, what's the difference between swallowing?
On her food, though?
What's the difference between swallowing?
Yo, she's different type of weird.
I mean, listen, the difference between swallowing. Like, I mean, shit. It is what it is.
As the guy, how do you even do this? So you, y'all get.
Let me tell you something. When I be at work, sometimes there's a whole bunch of different people at my job. We be talking about people like to get shit on.
Biggie.
Like to get.
Biggie did that in the song. Yeah,
like,
R. Kelly shit.
People are in freaky shit. It might not be normal for us. We might not rock with it. But at the point, I seen it, I was like, okay. But what's the difference between fucking swallowing? Someone nutting on your face and you eating the shit off your fucking face. Like, to each his own. She likes that. Let her rock.
So you're telling me, if I'm with Glorilla, we got into anything intimate, she's gonna say, hold on, let me grab a burger, skeet on this burger, so I can eat it. How does that mood get set is what I'm saying.
Or she probably saving it.
Okay.
It was nasty.
I'm off this. On the other note, I do like how you trying to hire an assistant. I think they was complaining about the bread she was offering to pay the assistant, but she said, I'm also paying for their room and board. So I don't really think that was a bad idea for her. She's looking for an assistant. I appreciate that aspect of it, trying to give, hopefully one of our brothers and sisters a chance to come up. But that shit is weird. I'm sorry, Glorilla. That's weird. Each his own.
Yep.
Enjoy life. But I know that I can't be in no intimate mood, and then you tell me, hold on, let me get these pancakes and eggs.
She's not telling that man, oh, hold on. You know what I'm saying? It's probably the spur of the moment. Just how she ever feeling, maybe.
So we got, I guess guys are vocal. Oh, baby, run and grab food. The fuck? I hate to be animated, y'all. I'm trying to understand this.
I mean, it's probably anybody who she probably fuck with, she probably self. I'm like, listen, if she really like that and it's not all cap.
Can you imagine ice cream? That's disgusting.
She's probably like, before we do it, I need you to fucking, or she probably get them off first, you know, jerk, suck it off, and like, before you come, want you to nut on this thing.
Ice cream? Ew. Anyway, we off for that. Sorry guys, last time, I don't know if last time only, but I said every segment I'm gonna find a pet peeve that irks my soul. So I forgot the last one I told. Oh, the last one was the mismatched socks, but I think that was 2 episodes ago. So if I'm out here in these streets and I ain't see shit, I ain't see shit, but I'm gonna make it my business to do the pet peeve as one of the additions of the show. So I got one for y'all. Loud women in convo in the streets. Now, as a loud nigga, I know I talk loud, but I actually experienced it. And when you know how loud you are and something's loud to you, crazy. So I think I was walking my job, you know, in the vicinity of the gig, and I could hear their whole conversation, like they going in. And it's like, that, for women, I guess you could criticize everybody should keep their fucking convo to themselves. Especially if it has derogatory shit in there. You know, you got kids, old folks running around, walking around with you. You know, I know people don't give a fuck about things like that. They take that lightly. But the tone and what they were talking about, I think was inappropriate to talk that loud. You know, there used to be a saying, you know, back in the day, traditional women weren't heard. And they fucking sneaky as cats anyway. Why the fuck you spewing your shit out there that loud for me to hear anyway?
I think it's all dependent. There's been moments when I be talking to.
If you're talking a regular convo, like some work shit or some shit, but if you talking some, you getting either over on niggas or you fucking niggas or anything intimate that should be, yeah, all right, you might be walking with your bestie so you could tell that person, but nobody else needs to hear intimate story loudly or any, you know what I mean? The loud combos be, the bus fucking came late. Fucking my check was short. Even that's personal. But the combo I heard, nah. So I feel like that's a pet peeve. I don't want to hear your fucking combo, ladies. Ladies, be ladylike. You rolling with your homie, y'all can get your story off. I'm not saying you can't speak. Keep your shit low. Don't nobody need to know your business because they can use that shit against you. You know what I'm saying? So that's my pet peeve for this segment. Okay. I'm gonna attack who? The men or the ladies right now? Let's go, since we did the Glorilla shit. Here go the next shit that was kind of like in reference of, not really, but it was on the same wavelength. So the question is, I guess Saucy could say it. I don't know. Do men have a G-spot?
Yes. The asshole. I was hurt it was the asshole.
This is not what I wanted to hear. Because she must have read my notes. Because here says a female eating, licking men's ass. They say is gay on all accounts.
Yeah, that's so funny because I had this conversation with a couple of my male co-workers, and I kept, because my homegirl, she said she licks ass crack. And I'm like, girl, if I said all the men I ever been with never told me, asked me to lick their ass crack. I said in the mood of, you know, doing the balls and you might snip, but to verbally say, I want you to eat my ass, I'm not doing it. And she said, yeah, like spread their legs up over their fucking head and everything. And I'm like, she said, yeah, you toss a man. I said, bitch. So I went around all the men that I know at work. I was like, have you ever got your? And it was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, no, like willingly. Then like, no. And then you know, one guy, older guy, called him Pops. don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, but I was told that is men's G spot. So I'm like, that is very bad. How would God make men's G spot their asshole? But hey, you know what? Me glad. I mean, not eating nobody else crap. You understand? I'm not doing it. So I guess I won't be tossing nobody's salad.
Fellas, there's no coming back from this. There's no reason at all that these words should ever come from your lips.
I mean, people ask something. Listen.
I listened to 2 podcasts as an influence. Fresh and Fit, shout out to them. They say hell no to this. AMS, Alpha Male Strategies, that man is good money to me for his podcast. But he said that when a woman does that, you have them in their most submissive state. Mm-hmm. So he's not like...
That's what she said, too.
That's not him like saying he wants it, but he'll let it go down because that's what that shows. Fellas, I think we can find another way. I think we can find another way to prove that our woman is fully submissive without going there. You can keep your stories to yourself. If your lady did it on the low key and you didn't know she was, and she just did a little whatever, fine. You can't control that. You can have a conversation that next time, know what I mean? Stay more central. But I'm off that. That was crazy for me. It's a good one. If your lady, fellas, listen up. I referenced this ACRIMONY. Watch that movie. If your lady left you because of finances, then you later have a major come up. Would you try to get her back? Ooh. One more time. If your lady left you because of finances, and then you have a major come up, would you try to get that lady back? This is going to take a segment by itself because I'm 50-50, y'all. How in love am I? How much did I love them? But that shouldn't taint your decision making because she still left you just because times were rough. Now, if you want to sit here and break down certain mechanics of how long time was rough, your attempts to make shit better, did you give up? Were you lazy? Were you of no fucking use whatsoever? Then I understand, and you should go get her ass back. But if you were busting your ass, trying, shit just wasn't falling at the time. I'm not even going to put a time frame on it like she only lasted 2 months. What I'm saying to you is effort should always be recognized. Eventually, you'll get through. So if you were on your purpose, constantly trying to make a way, and it just wasn't coming in time, in a timely manner, and she left, and you have your come up, fuck that bitch. But if you know, this is a question only you as the man can answer. If you know you were bullshitting, you know you was being lazy, useless sack of shit, and the woman was busting her ass doing you can't put a woman in that role to handle every fucking thing for a long time. Like shit happens. Oh, can I bring a life story here? My surgery. I was held down tremendously. That was 3 months, 4 or 5 months. But we knew that when the nigga was good, that I was going to be back to it. So, those incentives make you say, alright. But if you show no use, no purpose, especially when there's kids, what are we talking about? So, fellas, just know yourself. Know the effort that you put forth. And if you know you was a piece of shit and she held you the fuck down, I feel you should go get her on your come up. Fellas, if you know you was keeping it a G, all the way tall, a century, a stack, however they say, and she left, then fuck that bitch. Sorry. Okay. Knowing your flaws. Okay, that's good. Knowing your flaws should help you in choosing your purpose and knowing what dreams you shouldn't chase. This guy, he left me with a nice comment. When I first got into a group to really chase the music, he told me they don't need crate carriers. You know what crate carriers are? People that serve no purpose. They just yes men. They just got you thinking you the next best thing since sliced bread. They don't promote. They don't help you at all. So I say that to say, damn, that was some good advice and good words. But it makes you watch your circle. But more importantly, you should watch yourself. Really in tune with. You can have, I'm kind of getting this from Alpha Male Strategies as well. Shout them out. You can have a dream. You can feel you're gifted in a category, an area. But if you want to monetize off of it, it takes a lot more. But it shouldn't take, and this stings a little for my people who've been trying to push forever. It should not take decades. Once you start passing that and you see that you're not monetizing off of it, maybe it's something you can just do as a hobby. Something that you do just because you love it. Something that you do just, to show your catalog. You don't have to be totally in it for the, what everybody else is, trying to be rich and famous. If you can accept that and you can say, you know what, I'm just putting my content out there. So when I'm long and gone, my kids, my grown, they'll be grown. They can go back and say, this is my father's catalog. You know what I'm saying? You can embrace that's cool. But it just to yourself, don't be naive. Some things are dreams and some things are hobbies. No, dreams and hobbies could go together. But that don't mean you can use that and say that you're going to make money, monetize it, and live off of it. It's very hard to do that. And, people will tell you, real people will tell you, not the crate carriers. If you are doing something and you're not getting feedback, and I advise that the feedback you should listen to or pay attention to is from strangers. 99% of the time, the people who are bigging you up, you never seen them a day in your life. But if you are supposed to get more likes than dislikes, more positive comments than none, and if you don't see any kind of progress like that, it's just your hobby, it's just your dream, and you can show it. But you better be on your purpose, grinding, get into your bread, and go, you know what? I'm going to work, but y'all going to have this side of me as well. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't be naive. I've had partners in the past that totally refused to work a legit job to get a legit check because they was chasing a dream. And I thought that they were fucking dope, but they never made it. I mean, that percentage is sad. A sad negative percentage, because I can vouch for 3 people that's fucking better. I don't want to get too close. I'm not going to tell you who they better than. I know 3 people who music I would rather hear today than a lot of hit music. So I'm not going to point nobody out specific, but they never made it. But they determined and they would not grind. So they went in through the darkest times, the harshest times of their life, trying to pursue this dream that should have just been a hobby. All right? So only you can answer that, fellas. Face reality. Look in the mirror. Face yourself. Say what you really mean. Do what you mean. And pursue shit that's obtainable. Things that are within reach of your talent and capabilities. Let's not jump out the, TV land is TV land. Space Jam is a movie. You feel me? So don't really feel like your pride and ego should make you feel less than because you finally admit to yourself that maybe this is not what I'm supposed to be doing in life. You know what I mean? It's a tough pill to swallow, but I get it. All right. I think I'm down to my last 2. Couple married. Yeah, I'm going to say that one for last. How important is sex, and how often men can we suppress our natural instincts Does being on your purpose distract that, or should we take control of the hormones and necessity of it? I don't know who the fuck gave me that one, but how important is that? It's an age thing, but I heard for men, maybe not so much. But since we're talking about men, that's the focus. So when you enter puberty, whenever that is for you, and you start to get those feelings, those warm feelings inside, and you start to exercise and practice grown folk stuff, I think I don't really know a set age to put that on, especially in 2022. I'm just going to jump out on a whim here and play it legally and say 18, but it really is 16 probably. So from the age of 16, maybe sooner, till men die. I don't have an end date to this. So it depends on the individual, what he got going on in life. And yes, his purpose should distract that, because there is times in your life that I feel you shouldn't hold sex to the same important level that you do for most of your life. So I don't know how long you're gonna live. If you live to 80, you should have had a nice stretch of just being on your purpose, chilling out, vibing out. Maybe have one lady that you just good, you just good with her, and it goes down whenever it go down. With you on your purpose and her working probably as well, it's not gonna be every day, every other day. But you should get to a point where that's not like a necessity for you. But I can't tell this to 20-year-olds, because between 20 and 30, I was once there. And yes, it was very important. You know what I mean? Even later than 30, I think it's a bunch of things that can humble you and take your mindset off of this. I think your purpose, your grind, kids, or finding that right one that could pump the brakes on that. It is a natural instinct though to rule it important and want it. But people have favorite shit that ain't good for them. I fucking love pizza. I can eat this shit every day. Do I fucking eat pizza every day? No. Sometimes I gotta go, I can't fucking have pizza this week. You know what I mean? Same people who love ice cream too much or whatever else ain't good for us. If we could and we could afford to, and everything else in life is fucking perfect, then you can say, fuck it, I'll eat pizza every day. But then that still ain't good, because ain't no such a thing as perfect, and that shit will eventually get to you for eating that shit every day. But that's just an example to use with the sex thing, that of course men want it every hour on the hour. Some can't even hang that long, so I don't even understand why it's this important. But we're not going to go into the factors of those that can't hang. My point is, yes, use your purpose. There's positive distractions. It doesn't have to be because you're unable to get it, you're lame, or you're single, or you're not a high-value male, so you don't deserve it. I'm never saying that. What I'm saying is, don't put it as important as, again, what age range? If we 40 plus, fellas, can I get through to you that you shouldn't be thinking that way? But you could be a recently divorced guy that was married your whole 20s and 30s, and now sex is the shit. You feel me? 50s or whatever. Case in point, Diddy. Punchline. Anyway, it's the individual. There's no solid answer for this. I do feel you can use your purpose for a distraction. I do feel like hustling, grinding, all of that is all in one. It can suppress it possibly. But I do feel also that is your natural instincts, and you're not crazy and not all the way wrong for deeming it important. You know what I mean? But just be able to roll with the punches. You're going to have dry spells, fellas. It's going to be times where you might, for my single guys, my guys doing them, you're going to have a dry spell. So ain't no cheat code really. It is, I've been there where it was all the time for me, but even my greedy ass, when it was all the time, there was still moments that I could tell when I couldn't. So again, there's no win to this. You just have to level it out, keep your focus, and not sweat it too much. It'll come back around. All right, and to close out, this was shocking for me. I don't have enough of it TikTok and wherever the fuck they got this story at only gives us 26 seconds of it. But a couple is married 11 years, finds out that they're siblings. They have 2 kids. What do you do now? So I think he said they met in 08. They got married in 10. First kid was 2011. Second kid was 2016 or 15. Then recently found out, we have no further information on this, they are brother and sister. We don't know if they're half or full. What are you doing with this situation? So, do you feel men or women would have a different take on this, or should we all feel the same? If honest to goodness, this couple had no knowledge of knowing that they were siblings, do we judge them? No matter what decision they make. I personally don't judge it. If you didn't know, what the fuck? And personally, it's too fucking late. 10 years, 2 kids. You've been doing all kind of nasty shit to your sister and brother. God damn, it's over. You can't take that back. God just shaking his head like, y'all might as well finish. I already got my judgings. So what you know, to stop, you can try to say you saving face, and because you know now, you want to look like you're doing the right thing, or you're taking action with this information. But what's said is done. How's those kids feel? Did they tell the kids? So your sibling, that's more. So the siblings, the 2 kids, are actually cousins too? So their brother and sister, I don't know if they had 2 girls, 2 boys, whatever. But those siblings are cousins. I don't know. So now does this, obviously it's out because I seen it and I don't know them. So how does the rest of the family act? How's the behavior gonna go? Is this a total like self-destructing thing? Everybody's gonna look at them weird. Do they understand that they didn't know? Will the kids get, when the kids go to school, I'm sure the school they go to or whatever they do, this YouTube, TikTok shit is viral than a motherfucker. So everybody's seen it. But can they put 2 and 2 together who the kids are? Because they didn't show the kids. But how do we feel? How do we feel? I said I don't judge it if they did not know. And I don't judge it if they still stay. I don't judge it if they say it's quits. I just think it's a little asinine to call it quits because you done did all the stuff you done did. Would it be crazy if they found out and she pregnant right now? That's crazy. It's just, what can you say about it? It's like, it's unfortunate and definitely a difference to knowing versus not knowing. I think that's the biggest take on this. And with them not knowing, let them be and let them decide. Personally, I wouldn't judge it. I wouldn't mind if they stayed together for the kids' sake. If they really happy, I mean, take that. Nobody takes that into account. How was their relationship before this news? Were they still on a great path with no complaints? Everybody got complaints. But for the most part, doing well. Then fucking keep going, yo. It's too fucking late. It's too late. So, dwell on that. Tell me how you feel about that. I didn't promote or do any ads this whole time because I was on a roll. Once again, email me at, I'm not spelling it, I put it in the timestamps. howustophim35@gmail.com. And subscribe to the channel, YouTube channel, Voice of Reason NF. If you want me on IG, How You Stop Him, all in the timestamps, I'm not spelling shit. TikTok, No Noise 418. You know what I'm saying? Come on. I need activity. I need comments. I need shares. I need likes. Share, comment, like, subscribe. Talk to me, people. What do you want to talk about? Let's talk about it, all right? So till the next time, stay safe. Happy holidays.